And now let's meet the first and second grade white team. Number 3, Jaquel Zigafus. Number 5, Jackson Watson. Number 7, Enzo Cruz. Number 9, Camden Taylor. Number 11, Jackson Cole. Number 22, Richie Foringer. Number 26, Nash Teff. Number 30, Grady Parsons. Number 32, Sawyer Massey. Number 33, Bryson Boyd. Number 34, Nash Dougherty. Number 35, Trey Wegerer. Number 43, Mason Smith. Number 44, Jack Downham. Number 48, Hudson Davis. Number 59, Hunter Hammond. And number 60, Lincoln Sylvie. The head coach for the white team is Andy Downham, assisted by Jimmy Baker, Joe Downham, Landon Baker, Brandon Sprague, and student assistants Chase Downham, Jake Doherty, Jasper Graham, Ezra Oliver, and Hayes Teff. Ladies and gentlemen, the first and second grade white team.
Good evening and welcome to the 71st annual Springdale Kiwanis Kids Day Football. My name is Donald Tucker. I'm the voice of the Harbor Wildcats, riding shotgun as he has done since the beginning of his 71 years. The voice of the Springdale Bulldogs, Zach Arns.
I was actually telling somebody today, my first year doing this was 2004. In the old Springdale press box, the one that you would walk in and it would just shake like it was in an earthquake. So we've been doing this quite a long time. Get to come over here to Wildcat Stadium, and, play a football game in this beautiful facility, and officially kick off football here in the city of Springdale for 2024.
Yeah, I'm excited. We got it's warm out there though.
Yeah, it's in the 90s. It's been warm here in Northwest Arkansas. We're supposed to get a bit of a break tomorrow and Saturday, but yeah, it's warm. Got to get hydrated, but it's time to go play a football game. I was watching the pregame introductions, and every year, the kids get more and more animated as they get introduced. They get to hear their names across the public address, and man, now you get to go play football in the big boys field.
First and second graders, red versus the white, 71st annual Springdale Kiwanis Kids Day football game. We sure appreciate you guys tuning in. We're going to have a great time tonight.
It's always fun to watch the first and second graders. This is their first kind of taste of a live competition, the first time you're really going to hit somebody that you don't know. And, the first couple of minutes, they're a little nervous. You can tell. I mean, there's a lot of energy being expended kind of in the pregame. But, they've been thinking about this all day. Or maybe they haven't. I guess, I have a teenager now that doesn't even think anything like this bothers her anymore. But, maybe, been thinking about it all day long, and now we get to go play football.
Here we go, the little mighty first and second graders. Red has the ball to start. They'll start at the 30. White has the ball to start. They'll start at the 30-yard line.
It's always fun to watch, the different offenses. You have coaches who've done this for a while, and the installs are pretty quick. A couple of plays, try to get to the corners, outrun everybody. But then you know how this goes. Once we get into the ball game, it gets highly competitive.
Right. What I like is the feet. Like the strides are like a half a yard. So there's like 9,000 footsteps to get to the end of the football field to the end zone. So bring the man in motion. Quarterback's going to keep the right-hand side. Steps inside, evades the containment, gets to the outside. That's the name of the game, folks. It's a foot race.
It's Richie Foringer down the sidelines. He's going to go 70 yards. First play of the ball game.
All the way downfield. 70 yards for the touchdown. That's Foringer.
That's a name that's very familiar in Springdale football lore.
That it is. Craig Foringer, 1990 graduate, Springdale High School. All-conference running back, tailback, all-state tailback for the state championship Springdale Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's pretty, and that's the first play of the game. That's, again, for everybody's kind of first taste of competition. Red team will gather. They'll rally a little bit. You kind of had your first contact. Now you get to the, got to stop the 2-point conversion if you want to get back in this. You're going to get the ball here and get an opportunity to come right back.
White team will now attempt a 2-point conversion from the 3-yard line.
We've seen a lot of, you and I have been doing this for 10 years. We've seen a lot of Springdale legends come through this. They start as, 9-year-olds or 10-year-olds, and all of a sudden, bang, we see them at the high school level scoring touchdowns on Friday nights.
Yep, these are names. Some of these kids, you'll kind of follow them throughout their career. They get to middle school, the junior high, to the high school, and then we'll be talking about them on Friday nights.
Yeah, it really makes me feel old when you see one of those names. You're like, hey, wait a minute, I know that name. And then sure enough, here they are.
Some of the kids we coached are seniors this year.
Yeah, that's another one. Jackson,
or excuse me, 2-point conversion for the white team.
Jaquel Ziegfuss with the sweep. You see the game plan for the white. It's get to the corners, show the speed, and try and outrun them.
That's really the name of the game, right?
Yeah.
It's just you got to break containment, get on the outside, and it's a foot race.
Let those athletes go.
Defenses don't quite understand pursuit angles yet.
Not yet. Now it's more chase, but it's like the playground ball. But you gotta hem them in. Use the sideline as the 12th man and make them cut back and back into the red shirts. But Red's gonna get the football, and we'll see what happens.
So Red has a chance to answer here. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line, 18:22 left to go. Kids Day Football brought to you by the Springdale Athletic Foundation live stream broadcast team, the same team that brings you Emmy Award-winning broadcasts on Friday nights. This is kind of the start.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I really hadn't thought about it being football season until now. School starts 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
Kids will be back in school, and and away we go. And you start with the calendar year with football and then basketball and 2 high caliber basketball teams. Actually 4, 2 schools, 4 teams.
Yeah.
I sent a text to you during the playoffs last year that Springdale is the only school district to have 4 teams in the state playoffs.
Yeah, that's right.
Over 100 wins between those 4 teams. It's pretty darn good.
That is really good. Let me get your pizza lettuce here off of the monitor. All right, folks, 1st and 10 from the 30. Red team has the ball after their micro adjustments at the line of scrimmage, and here they go.
Important here to just kind of answer back and calm the nerves a little bit.
Is it a big strike, or are we just looking to chip away at this thing? He's going to pick up, it looks like, he's not going down yet. That's going to be 7 yards the hard way.
Nash Seegers on the carry. Watson there with the tackle. Jackson Watson, first time we called his name tonight. That's a good play right there. Kind of settles everything down. And again, as this thing gets more, they get more comfortable, they'll kind of settle in. That's your first taste of contact on the offensive side, and first time you get to, you hear that crack of the helmet. This doesn't hurt, coach. Let's go hit him again.
Let's go play football.
Absolutely.
Well, the visitor section is full up.
Well, that's where the sun is.
Yeah.
The near side's in the shade, which is where you want to be. It was 95 degrees when I was walking in here.
That's ridiculous. Line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 3. There's the hand fake, the handoff. Quarterback's going to get tackled for a loss. They're going to tie him up back to the original line of scrimmage.
So he's down there. Nash Doherty, Trey Wegerer on the stop. Quarterback for the red team is Remick Starnes. He's a 2nd grader. That's if you're the red team, that's what you want to kind of avoid there. Get yourself into a 3rd and 9. Try the same play.
Yeah. It looked like the same play, right?
Yep.
Right up the middle.
Yeah, it looked like the same play, and that's one of those you get 7 on 1st down. Don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Yes.
Never go broke getting a profit.
Write that down. Never get broke.
Yeah, you'll never get broke getting a profit. That's what I was told.
3rd down and 9 for the red team. the scrimmage set. Quarterback at shotgun.
There he goes.
Back up the middle. That's going to be a 2-yard, maybe a 2.5-yard gain. That's going to be 4th down and 7.
Yeah, Hunter Hammond there on the tackle, and that's going to, that's 3 and out. And the white team's going to get the ball back. A little momentum there for the white team. I've decided or learned as we've gotten, you and I have both gotten older, these binoculars are very helpful.
I was wondering if you were going to talk about them.
Well, I'm very proud of my binoculars.
I mean, how many years have we been doing this?
You and I have been doing this for 10 years. Right. And this is the first year I've remembered the binoculars. And I called you this morning to tell you.
You were so proud of yourself.
I've never been more proud of myself than I am right now.
And they say men don't learn new tricks.
Look, I'll forget them next year, but we'll always talk about 2024.
Remember that one time you brought the binoculars? The 71st annual Springdale Kiwanis Kids Day Football?
I missed the first 70, but the 71st, I got it.
1st and 10 for the white team at the 31-yard line. It's 13:38 to go in the first half.
The white team just one offensive play there on the first possession, 70-yard touchdown run by Foreigner. So now what do you do? Now, I mean, you got to come up with something equally as good, right?
If it's not broke, you don't fix it.
Well, these kids have been playing video games all week, playing the new college football game. They're ready to play.
Have you played?
Of course I have.
Hey, you know what we're doing? I told you this.
Yes.
We're going to talk about that later.
Yeah, we're going to talk about all the new amenities on both sides of town. If you have not been to Northwest Arkansas to either of these campuses, you would not believe what is going on around here.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of it. There's the snap. Hands it off right-hand side.
It's Watson.
Jackson Watley, he cuts it back inside. Great move. Heads up at the 50, takes 2 to take him down. He's all the way across midfield. Going to be down at the 47. That's a first down.
And Jackson Watson there with the run. At the bottom of that pile for the red team. Nash Seegers making the stop. You can kind of see what the white team wants to do here. It's side to side. It's run as fast as you can. And get those great athletes to the outside.
Here's what's interesting. Usually at this level with quote-unquote volunteer coaches, all your plays come to the coaching side of the field, right? Those two plays have been on the opposite side of the coaches.
Now, you can tell that, I mean, it looks like, looking at Watson and Foreigner, they played the game before. They kind of understand the basics. Right. And, it helps bring everybody else along maybe that hasn't had a chance to play organized football.
Takes the handoff, a little bit of trouble in the backfield. Quarterback keeps around the left-hand side. He's got a lot of room.
Yep, that's Foreigner again.
Foreigner to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, white team. Foreigner strikes again.
Off a busted play. That's good improv there by Ricky Foreigner. Didn't lose his head. Stayed composed and found the seam on the outside.
Might help that his dad's the head football coach at Central Junior High.
He's had some exposure.
Yes. Although all the exposure, there is a criticism here. He's got to get the ball on the outside.
Yeah. We'll talk to Coach Foreigner afterwards.
Seems like undercoaching there.
He'll be watching film later tonight for sure.
Count on that. White team at the 2-point conversion. Foreigner picks up the snap, looks to the right. He's got to cut it back in.
Oh, did he get in?
Close.
What's the call? What's the call? Does not get in. Good play there by the red.
Wow, defense, a little moral victory there for the red team.
Again, off that busted play. Foreigner kept his head, just couldn't get in. Good play there by the red.
We're going to take a quick break, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right here on the 71st annual Springdale Kiwanis Kids Day football game right after this quick commercial break.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, block lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
What's the only thing better than ordering your Whataburger favorites right on your phone? Earning free Whataburger while doing it. Download the Whataburger app to get started, just like you like it.
Welcome back. This is Donald Tucker, your voice of the Harbor Wildcats. Riding shotgun, that tall drink of water over there is Zach Arns, the voice of the Springdale Bulldogs.
Yeah, off to a fast start here for the white team. Good chance for Red to kind of settle things down here. They'll get the ball first to start the second half. You can get 7 on the board and, use a little clock here. You get yourself right back in the ball game.
So 1st and 10 at the 30 for the red team. 9:12 to go in the first half. There's the snap. Quarterback again. Look at the penetration by the white white defensive line.
10 hats around the ball on that one. Grady Parson down there at the bottom of the pile. Wound up being a loss of 2 there. Red's just got to settle down a little bit.
I don't know. Red team might have not gotten a memo that we need to get to the outside.
Well, they're playing a little power football right now.
First and 12 for Red. Red's making some adjustments there. I think they've got everybody in the backfield. There's the snap. Hands it off the right-hand side, looking for the end. Defense does a great job of containing, well coached.
Liam Adams on the carry, trying a little different combination there in the backfield. And wasn't able to get to the outside. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, and it'll be a 3rd and we'll call it 16 here for the Red. White doing a nice job here on the defensive side. They lead 14-0 here in the first half. The 71st annual Kiwanis Kids Day. Red trying to get that first down in the ball game, get a little momentum going here, as they'll get instructions here from the head coach. White team settling in very nicely on defense. They're fast. I think we're going to be talking about them probably into tomorrow night.
Yep. So it's 3rd down, and let's call it 16. Ball's at the 24-yard line. Red team has got to answer. There's the snap. Hands it off, left-hand side. Immediately met by the defensive end. And there's 11 people on defense. 9 of them were on the tackle.
Yeah, Ryan Hanley couldn't get to the outside, and Red, I think, is going to be forced to kick again. There's the indication, and sure enough, Red's just going to have to buckle down here on defense and get a stop. Turnovers are big. We've seen this happen. You get into Friday night, Saturday night especially. Turnover can turn this thing around, turn this game on its ear.
Right. Well, as you guys know, year after year, we like to bring in some of the people that make this thing work. Right now, we've got coming in. We've got JJ Meadors, legend from the Arkansas Razorback football team. We'll bring him in, get him mic'd up. Get him set up. You guys get to hear from him. And good possibility we'll get some of the Springdale athletic directors in here and Springdale Kiwanis guys. Make this thing work.
It's 1st and 10 for the white.
1st and 10 for the white team.
It's a running clock in the first half, or in both halves. So just something to keep an eye on. Clock's running now with 5:40 to go. White's in a good position here.
Yeah, they're not as stressed out as they were 2 touchdowns ago. I can tell you that.
Yeah, they're hanging in. The offense has run 2 offensive plays, and all of a sudden, 14 points on the board. They're everything they're rolling right now is working. Yeah, there's good play there by the defense. Hanley down at the bottom of that. Riggs Christmas down there as well, one of the great names. So it'll bring up a second down. They're going to give him forward progress to the 42-yard line. And that'll bring up a second down and 8 for the white team. Foringer is your quarterback. Clock's running, 4:35 to go here in the first half. There's the snap. He'll get to the outside. Good block there on the corner. 50, down to the 45, 35-yard line, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, white team. That's Jackson Watson on the run. And another long touchdown run for the white team. And they're going to go up 20-0. And while we're waiting for the two-point conversion to get set up, let's welcome in JJ Meadors. You know him as a Razorback legend, the number one. JJ and I actually went to college together. JJ doesn't know that because JJ was important. I was not. JJ, how you been?
Man, I've been great. Been back in Northwest Arkansas about a year and a half now, working over at Darrell Andrews State Farm, man, and just, man, it's that time of year.
It is that time of year. As a former athlete, I mean, this time of year, juices have to start going again.
Man, I was just telling Lauren early when we got over here, man, I love football season. I love the smell of it in the air, but, you know, most of all, it's just a great time to watch these young people come out here and compete.
See, I mean, when you get down there, I mean, it doesn't matter what football field you're on. You hear that crack, you hear, pads popping. I mean, it's got to be one of those things you're like, man, I know that sound.
Man, it gets my juices flowing. I can't even lie, man. But it's just great to be a part of this, man. And it seems like this is just a great event for young people. And man, I'm just happy to be here today.
71st annual Kiwanis Kids Day. Here's the two-point conversion, and we're going to get in for the two. That's Nash Teff with the two-point conversion. He's going to make it 22-0. And while we've got you here, I mean, obviously, you grew up playing football, and you tell me, how important is it for young people? These are first and second graders to get exposed to the game at this level, to be taught that the contact isn't as bad as everybody thinks it is, and the structure and the team concept of it.
Man, I think I got a chance to go out and meet with the white team last Friday a little bit while they were practicing, and I could tell they were going to have a good group. But the first thing, and I just told Lauren that the coaches were making sure these kids were having a good time out there, and the thing that I just wanted to impart on them was that football is the ultimate team sport. You learn how to be a good teammate. You learn how to be a good teammate in life. You learn how to be a good student. You learn how to be a good big brother. You learn how to be a good parent as you grow up. So there's so many life lessons that you learn on the football field, but I would just say the most important thing is just learning how to be a good teammate on and off the field, and it's a good age for them to start.
Yeah, it's a great age to have them out there, and you know this as well as anybody, a lifetime of memories. I'm sure everybody says JJ Meadors. What do they think? Alabama, down in Tuscaloosa. But I mean, you have memories dating all the way back to your Pee Wee days.
Man, I can remember playing my dad played at SAU, but I can remember being in the boys club in Magnolia, Arkansas, playing flag football, and that's where it really started for me. And then, my dad being a high school and college coach, it just continued there. But, I would say some of my lifelong friends and some of my best memories started out there at the boys club in Magnolia, Arkansas.
That was Seegers on the carry. He'll get 2 o'clock. About to come down on a minute here in the first half, 22-0 the score. We're talking with JJ Meadors, Razorback legend, and Magnolia's own. And when you see stuff like this, I mean, you see those kids, their eyes get real big. And, I mean, you've been there, you know this, and it's such a great time here. This has been going on for 71 years. A lot of really big names have walked through these. Mitch Mustaine has come through here. Damian Williams has played in this event. A lot of guys played not only for the Razorbacks but all around the country have played right here on these fields as part of the Springdale Kiwanis, and it's kind of one of those grassroots deals.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is a great age for them to start. It lays the foundation, for their further good football careers, but also just making sure these kids have a good experience, having a good experience early on, and You know, I tell kids I work with now, you know, playing football at this level is probably the most fun you're gonna have.
Yeah.
You know, once you start playing in college and in the pros, you still have a good time, but it's not nearly as fun. And you know, and also just the lifelong friendships that you forge here on the football field, competing together, sweating and hurting and crying and laughing and. So, man, I'm just glad I could be a part of it, but also, man, I'm enjoying myself watching some good football today.
That was Remnick Starnes on the carry. We've got 17 seconds left here in the first half. 22-0 our score. The White leads. JJ, what have you been up to since? I mean, again, everybody. You know, you say JJ Meadors across the state. Everybody thinks the catch down in Tuscaloosa against Alabama. We all hate Alabama. Right. But what have you been up to since?
Man, I spent about almost 20 years working in sports performance on a sports performance facility up in Little Rock, and I did that for about, like I said, 18, 19 years, and just decided to change gears about 2 years ago, and now I'm working in State Farm and hoping to get an agency somewhere here in Northwest Arkansas, but I'm working over for Daryl Andrews, man, with a great guy, and he's teaching me the insurance business and putting me in a position to own my own agency here, hopefully in the next 6 months or so, and so, man, I'm just working hard, but, that's one thing I learned in, playing football, but also just learning and playing in the SEC and playing the Alabamas and the Tennessees. You learn how to compete at a high level and come ready to work every day. Uh-oh.
Oh, look at this. We got a long run here.
Uh-oh. The red team.
It's a foot race to the end zone. It's Handley, and he's going to be run out of bounds at the 26-yard line. They're going to say, I think they're going to put, they're pointing for 1 second left. So Handley rips off the longest run of the game for the red team, their biggest play so far. Now they're going to put 1 second back on the clock and one play left. I don't know about you, but I'm going to have Barry Lunning rolling left, throwing the number one in the slot.
Man, I tell people, sometimes, they'll say, that's not the only play you made and, and stuff like that. But I tell people all the time, when you think about some of the stuff that I did in my 18s and 19s and 20s, to be remembered for that, I feel like that's a great thing to be a part of. But also just for, that was just a great day for me and my teammates, to be honest. That was, most of us came in the first year we were in the SEC. We weren't very good. We got beat up a lot. So, just being able to win that game and get to the SEC championship that year, that was just you can't do it without those 10 other guys out there.
And so, you talk about it. I was talking to one of your former teammates, Jason Allen, today.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
You talk about like that brotherhood. These guys are your friends for life.
Man, J.A. is just a great dude, man.
Oh, he's the best.
Man, he's just a solid person, man. J.A. was a guy that even when you're 18 and 19 and they're your counterparts.
And that's going to be the final play of the first half. We're going to go to halftime, 22-0. The white team leads. We'll be back with the second half. JJ, thanks for swinging by. Enjoy the rest
Absolutely.
of it, man. This is the best time of their life, and go down and see those smiles.
Man, I'm having a good time myself. And appreciate you guys for having me on today.
Thank you so much. It's JJ Meadors, Razorback legend. We'll be back here shortly. 22-0 our halftime score. White leads the red. We'll be back with the second half.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real. To always keep it Tyson.
What if we told you you could buy your next home without having to compromise? That's exactly what the Schuber-Mitchell Come Home Savings Program can do for you. Choose between a $5,000 design studio allowance, a $7,500 luxury kitchen and bath upgrade, $3,500 in closing costs, or a 0.5% rate buy down, saving you thousands over the life of your loan. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Come home to a place you love. Head to Schuber Mitchell's website today to take advantage of this limited time offer.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Kiwanis Kids Day Spirit Squad.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Food that is fresh, full of flavor, and all for a good cause can only come from Tacos for Life in Springdale. Enjoy delicious tacos for a cause. When you buy a meal, Tacos for Life donates the proceeds to provide a meal to starving children. Download the Tacos for Life app for ongoing promotions and free food for our friends right here in Springdale. Great food for a great cause. Tacos for Life, 1210 JTL Parkway in Springdale.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Cassie Lloyd, the head volleyball coach at Harbor High School, and without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Brandy Davis, girls basketball coach at Central Junior High. Thank you for donating to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your generosity.
Joe and Lara here with Sam's Furniture. We just wanted to thank you for your business and to let you know that your purchase helps serve so many people.
That's right. The culture here at Sam's is to love and serve others in our community and around the globe. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many organizations we partner with.
You enable us to invest in our children, teachers, veterans, development in Africa, and distributing wheelchairs to those in need around the world. You are a part of this. So from the Sam's Furniture family to yours,
thank you.
If you need that love, support, somebody to push you, to tell you can do it, I would tell them to come to Pam Transportation. It's a family here. It's not just a regular company. They will look after you. They will show you that you are important, you are welcome here.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Athletic Foundation links. You can get that.
So we begin the second half, 22-0 our score. The white team leads. Red team's going to get the football first.
So check that out. Take a picture of that
About 30
right
seconds
now.
before we get the second half underway. I want to thank JJ Meadors for swinging by, Razorback legend.
Throughout this next coming school year.
Fine.
The red team is going to have the ball first.
The communication is crisp for the first game of the year, led by Donald Tucker. Here we go, the second half about to get underway. This is all right. As we have rolling interviews as we go along here. Now I'm excited about this one. This one I have wanted to conduct for. I do interviews every day. I talk to folks every day, and this is maybe the most excited I've ever been for an interview. We have a Springdale football legend, former Red Dog, Jodine Davenport, and Jodine is the author of, I would say, the greatest Hall of Fame induction speech in the history of Halls of Fame. I was wondering if you could recap that speech for us.
Which speech? Oh, for Springdale Hall of Fame?
Springdale Hall of Fame.
It's been so long ago, I don't remember.
Well, here, let me recap it for you.
Okay, yeah, I want to hear it.
Thank you. It was the greatest speech in the history of Halls of Fame speeches.
I think I got some of it from Gerald Williams. So.
Did you? Yeah. Gerald, man of few words, but a man of a lot of action.
I tried to
As we start the second half here, the red team's got the football, first down, and they're going to pick up about 2.5 yards on that play. Jody, did you play here in the Kiwanis?
I did not. I started in the youth center league.
And this is, I mean, you obviously played football, at the highest levels. I mean, this is, we're talking to JJ Meadors about this. This is the best time of their lives, man. This is all smiles. This is all fun. It hadn't gotten competitive yet.
Oh, I know it. Yeah, it's fun. I was sitting there watching earlier. Just saw the kids. They get so excited for the touchdowns and tackles and all that. It takes you back to the game when it was a game instead of a business or.
Yeah, what it is today. I mean, it's all smiles down there, and after the game, everybody just wants to know where we're going to get ice cream.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it'll be second down here for the Red. They gave them 4 on the first down here. They'll have the scrimmage ball from the 34-yard line. Red trying to get back in it here again. We've got 4 games tonight, 4 games tomorrow, and 4 games on Saturday. This is certainly one of my favorite events that we do every year. This marks the official start of football. And when I was asking JJ, like when you see the pads popping, you kind of cast an eye over there. You're a former professional football player. You kind of look around and go, you know what? It's that time of year again, isn't it?
Yeah, you can tell by the weather right now. It's so hot outside.
And Red's got a little something going here. They're going to get the first down up to the 40-yard line.
Tackled by Nash Teff.
Red coming out here with a little fire, down 22, but plenty of time to get back in. This going to have to get a stop here on defense, get the football back, but the Red will get their second first down of the ball game. And Jodine, you are a Red Dog legend, obviously. And when you're when you kind of look around at the city of Springdale now, and you see 2 teams in one town, and give me some impressions here. You were one of the last classes to go through that at the old Springdale High School.
Oh, it had to happen. Springdale's getting so big, but I think both programs are doing well. They've struggled the past couple of years, but I think they're heading in the right direction. They got good coaches on both teams and a desire to win. And I think that's what's going to help both programs out.
I ask everyone who has played for Gerald Williams to give me their favorite Gerald Williams story, because there are so many and they are so varied. But inevitably, it comes back to Gerald Williams stopping the rain or letting the grass grow too high.
Right. Well, it's everybody asks you that, but we were so scared of him. We didn't really talk to him, because you didn't want to say the wrong thing, because then you said the wrong thing, then practice was going to be really hard.
It's going to go from 2 to 4 hours real fast.
Because he didn't sleep, so.
It's going to be a loss of about 3 yards on the first down play. Clock continuing to run here, 17-10 to go in the second half here. And we talk about this. This is 71 years of Kiwanis football, and again, you've done this, from Pee Wee to high school to college and on. I mean, how important is it for these young guys and girls that play at this level to sort of learn the sportsmanship, the team aspect of it, working with other people? Not everything's going to go right. Football's the ultimate teacher of, hey, things can go bad on one play and right on the next one.
It's about them having fun, about learning the game. I do a camp the Burlsworth camp. We do that, and we have kids like this.
Love Randy.
Yeah, and so we go out there and we just show them the game and the football and what it's done and how it's supposed to be played and just have fun with it.
Yeah, but one of my favorite people is Marty Burlsworth. I love talking about that camp and sort of the other things. And the love of football, all the things that it will teach. And Marty has banned me from saying the word Yahtzee. I'm not allowed to say that. but it's the ultimate team game. Learning to work with others. It's a microcosm of life.
You got to trust everybody around you. You got to trust the guy next to you on both sides of you, and the quarterback's got to touch receivers or trust the receivers and it's the ultimate sport, or the ultimate team sport.
It's going to bring up a third down after picking up the first down on 2 plays there to start the second half. 15:45 to go here. Red team with the football. We're talking with Jodine Davenport, Springdale legend, Razorback legend, and played in the NFL. And tell me about that experience from going from small town Springdale, Arkansas to the Razorbacks and on into the league.
Well, obviously, being from this area, it was an honor to get to play for the Razorbacks, because I've always been a Razorback fan, and to do what we done from the mid-'90s to the late '90s, and having the success that we had, for this area, I couldn't ask for a better career at Arkansas to do what we done and accomplish what we accomplished. Couldn't ask
Brought
for
down by
anything.
Angel Cruz.
Remnick Stars on the carry there. It's going to bring up 4th down
It's a
and
game
5.
of
Let's
about
see a little
9
strategy
yards.
time here.
It is. 4th down and 5.
But I've been around town at certain restaurants. I'll see your jersey hanging in there, whether it's the Razorback jersey, the Springdale jersey, or on you played for the Colts.
I did play for the
You
Colts,
played with Peyton Manning.
I did.
He's a little different.
Yeah, he is. He's a competitor.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
He likes to get after it. Heck of a guy. Heck of a guy.
So tell me here, Coach Davenport, 4th and 5. Clock's moving here. You down 22. What are we running here?
I'm going to get outside. I think they can get outside good enough and get the edge blocked. Of course, I'm the tight end. I want the edge every time. So I think they can do that.
Let me ask you that. I mean, in today's game, in the way it's played in not just high school but college and the pros now. I mean, you'd be lethal on the line. Getting out on the outside.
Yeah, I'd hope so. I don't know, man. As big as I am right now, I'd be left tackle.
Well, I'm not asking about Joe Dean Davenport today. I'm talking about Joe Dean Davenport
Back in the
in
day?
absolute prime condition.
Oh yeah.
Look at this. First down. It's gonna. Oh, you got to give that to him.
The exact opposite of what I said. They went right up the
They
middle.
go right up the middle. Little
They got
inside
the
zone.
first. Yeah.
Give him the first down.
Carry,
Right
brought
up,
down
pick
by
up the first
Angel
down.
Maybe a good career choice. I didn't go to coaching.
And that yard. He gets to the 50-yard line, and that's enough for a red
I mean, it's always
team
fun to
first
get,
down.
like one of the worst things I do and one of the best things I do is to watch football with people who've played it or coached it because they explain everything to you and you almost see things before it happens. And you probably watch a lot of, the high school and the college levels a lot different than most of us do.
Yeah, my wife doesn't like watching football with me because I try to explain it all to her. Just exactly what you said. And she gets tired of it.
Does she understand that she's got an absolute expert sitting right there at her disposal?
No, she doesn't know me like that.
We're talking with Jodine Davenport. Now, tell me what I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to ask you. What was your highlight in high school? Because I remember a play.
Football.
Yes.
I don't
Corner
know.
of the end zone.
Oh yeah.
Pass way up in the air.
Yeah. That was one of them. Yeah, we had quite a bit. We had a pretty good team. 10th, 11th, and 12th grade years. All 3 years we were good. So there was several plays of that really stand out for me.
Any of them against Fayetteville?
Oh, all of them. Any play against Fayetteville that you beat them is a good play.
Those were good days. I've had many a conversation with former Purple Dogs. Boy, they do not like.
They do not like.
No, they do not like you guys at all. They couldn't beat you.
And still,
to this day,
which is fine. So, which I was telling, I think Dusty or something the other day about. We were playing Fayetteville because I have a son that goes to Harbor here. And we were playing Fayetteville.
Ryan Hanley to the outside, inside the 40, almost down to the 35-yard line. Another red first down.
And
Ryan Hanley
I don't like
carry, tackled
New
by
England.
Brady
New England and Tom
after
Brady.
a nice game.
I really don't like Tennessee
Up
balls,
to the white
but I
team,
hate.
36-yard line. First
Of
and
all
10
the
for
teams that we've
Red.
ever played throughout my whole career, Fayetteville Purple Dogs is
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stories in that rivalry are the ones that just crack me up. It's going to be a first down and 10, balls at the 36-yard line. Clock running, 11:40 to go here in the second half. 22-0 our score. White team on lead. This is the first game of the 71st annual 2024 Kiwanis Kids Day football. We've got first and second graders going right now. We'll have more first and second graders here in just a bit. And then we'll get towards the older kids.
These guys are playing hard.
Man, I don't know how many times you've been out here for this, but this is just, the first game, everybody kind of, it's one of those feeling out processes. By the time you get to the nightcap, man, people are popping. They really get after each other. They get, once they get comfortable, with kind of the speed of the game, it gets very, very competitive. Saturday night is one of my favorite nights. When we're talking about championship night, there's trophies on the line. Look at this.
All right.
Big hole up the middle.
Up the middle.
It's Nash Seegers again. You'll get
Nash Seegers with the carry
first
again.
down. I mean, as a tight end, an inline tight end, you double the defensive end, you push the line away. That's got to make
Carry
you
goes up to about the 39-yard line.
So bring up second down and 3. Red with their best drive of the ball game.
It'll be second down and 3.
Sustained drive and moving the football for the first time tonight. So tell me, as we get closer to football season here, and Razorbacks obviously started camp the other day, and you see all the things going on in college football. You got a keen eye for this stuff. It's a lot different than when you guys played.
Oh, way different. Yeah.
When you guys played, I've heard stories about Coach Nutt's legendary pregame speeches. The Tony Bua meetings at 9 o'clock, so Tony would stay off Dixon Street. That sort of stuff.
Oh yeah, all the good stuff, but might be bigger than what it really was. But yeah, we Houston came in my junior year and go on the edge.
Yeah, look at Liam Adams getting in the corner. That's going to be a first down red team down at the 22-yard line.
Liam Adams
move the sticks again.
Tackled by Grady Parsons.
But it's a lot more buttoned up now. It's
That's
almost
enough for the red
it's
team,
almost
first down.
is professional football.
It is, for sure. Yeah, the way they
First and 10 to the red.
NIL and all that. It's
From the white
it's
23-yard
something
line.
way different that's out of my grasp.
I spent a lot of time around the Springdale program, and have had a chance to kind of learn, watching the information that these kids process as far as like offense and defense. I mean, it was 2 back to 6 hole. 26. Okay, I got that, but I mean the things that they're teaching them now, these kids are so smart in how they handle a lot of this, and it starts with today.
It starts down here, right? For sure. Yeah, and I'm a firm believer of that. You got to teach them right here, even the small stuff, the right steps, especially on defense, tackling with your head up, tackling with your hands, not leading in with your head down for neck injuries and all that. And I haven't seen none of that today. I saw one big hit, and the kid used his shoulders.
Yep.
That's a proper way of teaching how to tackle football.
From Starnes again around the right side, going to get a couple across the 20-yard line. Host of white shirts there to make the tackle. It's a really, they've had the ball since the 20-minute mark. You're looking in real time. We're talking about 11 and a half minutes. They've had the football. It's just a slow and steady march. Something to build on.
Hey, that's sometimes your best defense is good offense.
They'll get an opportunity. They'll play again tomorrow night. This is something to build on here. As they march closer towards the end zone, the ball resting on the 20-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7. I'm talking with Jodine Davenport. Springdale football legend, played for the Razorbacks and then on into the Indianapolis Colts. And, when you look around now at tight ends, whether they're in college or the NFL, who are the guys you like? It's a unique position now.
Oh, I mean, Kelsey, obviously. I mean, he's a phenomenal athlete and a great player. And Kittle and those guys, I mean, Laporte up at Detroit. All them guys are phenomenal athletes and phenomenal players, and they've got offenses set up for them to be successful. And the tight end position, I've always said, is kind of a position that you can win when you need a 5 yards, 6 yards, whatever, 4 yards, that you can set it up to get those yards that you need. And those guys prove it every Sunday.
There's Ryan Hanley on the carry, tackled by, hit hard. Comes up with 2 yards, still falls forward. That made Coach Williams happy. You get hit, you fall forward for 2 yards.
And in Arkansas, since, a couple years before Carl Johnson kind of started it off, but, it's been a tight end university.
Yeah, they've had a few DJ and on through it. And with the advent of the passing game, it's certainly highlighted the position a little bit because, you guys are mismatches.
Oh, yeah. There's inside linebacker kind of, mismatch against them or even outside linebackers.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 ball at the 17-yard line. Clock running here, 6:42 to go in the ball game. Red on their first sustained march of the night. This is their deepest penetration. It's been a good drive, good physical drive.
It's been, how many yards they went? 65?
They started at 30. So
30,
when are we here? Boy, my math is terrible. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 53, 54 yards.
Been a good drive.
There's Seegers. He'll pick it up straight up the middle, inside the 10. Seegers still going. 5-yard line. Fights his way down to the 2-yard line. Nash Seegers all the way down to the 2. It'll be a first down red team. And you kind of feel that energy the red team has.
You got to get up to all the people out here that's in the stands. Being so hot.
Oh, man.
Cheering.
This place, on a Friday night, will shake a little bit. But you get Saturday night, championship night, trophies are on the line. This place gets really loud.
Maybe some cowbells out there, maybe?
Well, we don't need to go Mississippi State on it. Look, this is Springdale. This ain't Starkville.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1st down and goal. Ball at the 2-yard line. Clock running here, 5:40 to go in the ball game. Red looking to punch this in, get the first touchdown on the board. Go out of that spread formation again. It's almost like a little power eye.
It is. Or T or something. We always ran the wing tee at Springdale.
Oh, man, look.
The good old wing tee.
The wing tee, when
I
it's
think
run
coming
correctly.
back.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I mean, Harding, you run for 3,000 yards.
Right.
Harding is bringing back the flex bone. But you know this. I mean, when you run the wing tee correctly, it's indefensible.
It is, yeah, for sure. Uh-oh.
Oh, great play there on the outside.
Liam Adams keeps it.
Liam Adams on the run. Grady Parson with a nice tackle there. It's going to wind up being
about 4 yards.
4 yards back to the 6-yard line. It's the first time the white defense sort of pushed them backwards. And I would come flying up out of the secondary, make that tackle. That'd make an old Razorback proud.
It would, for sure. Seen a lot of that with Kanoy and JJ and all those guys.
You mentioned the Burlsworth camps. I know you work with them. I was talking with Marty probably 4 or 5 months ago. I was talking and talking with Brett Good as well. And I was talking. You got to get the special teams in there. It's third phase of the game, right?
Oh, it is for sure.
Got to get to, and Brett's got a Super Bowl ring.
Oh yeah.
He can flash that anywhere he wants. So he's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Ball at the 6-yard line. Clock still moving here. 4:14 to go in the ball game. Red trying to get on the board here. White trying to keep him out. Shutouts. You know this. You remember the great ones. You get the shutout. Here's Seegers right up the middle, down to the 2-yard line. Great tackle. Hard, a big-time contact. It was number 5 there, Jackson Watson with the tackle. He's going to bring up 3rd and goal, obviously, in 4th down territory. Coach?
Yeah.
So they'll get set up here. Clock, when they snap this, will probably be close to 3 minutes. And they've done an excellent job here, just methodically moving down the field and getting on the doorstep of punching it in here and getting on the board. This is going to be 3rd down and goal. Starnes is the quarterback. Seegers, and it looks like Hanley alongside are your running backs. They'll snap it. And there's Seegers into the end zone. Touchdown, red team.
And
Nash Seegers spikes it. He's got his first career Kiwanis Kids Day touchdown. Nash Seegers in for 2 yards out. The red team's on the board. They'll cut the lead down to 22-6.
That's right up the gut.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's behind the pads running hard.
Here's the replay. Seegers on the direct snap. Bang, right up the middle. And then the emphasis, boom, touchdown. Now they'll go for 2.
3-yard line.
Nice play there, nice design, great drive. That had to be almost 20 plays, 70 yards. And put 6 on the board, now try to make it 8. You see, I love when they get into the end zone like that. That first touchdown, Seegers is so excited.
You don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do.
Yeah. He just reverts back to what he saw.
You remember your first touchdown?
I do. Yeah, it was at in Springdale or at Arkansas.
At Springdale.
At Springdale, yeah, it was in the north end zone. I think it was raining. And Tim Williams threw it to me, kind of over the middle, little 5-yard hookup route. Fell for 3 yards forward. Scored.
However you get in.
That's right.
2-point conversion's no good. And with 1:55 to go here, white team's finally going to get the football here. Now, they have been explosive. They've had a couple of one-play drives, put up 22 points in the first half. But good response there from the red team. Man, Joe, I've enjoyed this. Our time's kind of running down here. I've enjoyed this. It's been fun.
When
I saw you walk in, I'm like, he's mine. I got to ask him about the Hall of Fame speech, because that, as the guy who ran it, sometimes the speeches get a little long.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't expect that night. I didn't expect to have that kind of ceremony. I didn't expect it to be that nice, that good, and that I was emotional, but I didn't let it show, because that's a big honor. That was a huge honor.
Absolutely, it is.
And I wasn't prepared, to be honest with you, and the speech kind of rambled. And
we loved it. Thank you.
It's just kind of, it didn't make any sense. But it was a great night. Night I cherish. So honored to be in the Hall of Fame.
And this year we'll do it again in October, and it's
I
going
to
be.
come. I need to show up.
It has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger every year. I'm lucky enough to MC it. And it is it's one of my favorite nights that we get to go, and we get to hear all the stories, which I love.
Did you all have to postpone it for like a couple minutes? Because I think I went to the Springdale High School.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly.
And then somebody got a hold of me and said, "No, it's at
it's
Holiday Inn." I'm like, "Oh, I thought it was at the cafeteria."
I think the announcement was we've lost one of our honorees.
Right. Yeah, but what a great honor. That was a good night. You know. Good night. My parents were there. They got to see it, and couldn't be more honored to be in the Springdale Hall of Fame.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the white team. 1:52 to go here in the ball game. 22-6 our score.
They've been on the sidelines for a while.
Yeah, they have, and they just watched that red team just methodically march down the field.
Yeah. So this is good for the red team.
So the quarterback's going to be Jackson Watson. He had a touchdown in the first half. Running back alongside of him is going to be Trey Wegerer. Red obviously going to try and little gang tackle, try and strip the ball, maybe get a scoop and score. Make this really, really interesting. And I know this sounds crazy, but every year we get one of those games where you get a scoop and a score at the end of it, and all of a sudden, it's a 5-point game. And look at that red defense.
Oh, lost of 2.
Yeah, that red defense has really kind of bowed up here in the last half of the first half.
The offense has inspired the defense.
Brought down by a host of red jerseys.
That's what I teach at Burroughs campus. Scoop and score.
2nd down and 11.
That's the best part. You pick it up, the grab and go, and just away we go. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10. The clock moving here, 1:45 to go. Winner here will move into the winner's bracket. They'll play tomorrow night for the championship.
Jimmy Baker's getting his players in right position.
Man, it's also fun to see a lot of the familiar names. We had Richie Foringer. Look at this red defense now. It's a good run.
33.
Across the 50-yard line.
Lincoln Sylvie carries it, brought down by
Lincoln Sylvie on the carry. Good strong run, gets him the first down. And now with 1:13 to go, they can take a shot at the end zone here. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get a timeout. I believe the red team going to use their 2nd timeout of the half.
It will be 1st and 10 for the white from the 49.
I played with Downham, Andy Downham, Jimmy Baker at Springdale.
You see all those familiar names. You get a chance to go down to you kind of relive the old times.
It is. That's right. On the other team's field, Harbor's field.
So it's 1st down and 10. Ball sitting at the 49-yard line. We go under a minute to go. Here we go. 1st and 10. Oh, good hit.
Nice hit. Bryce Bader.
Number 33 there for the red team. That's Bryce Bader. Wow. Flying off the corner. Donald and I were talking about this. You can see the hit here. We're going to take a look at it. You see him coming right off the corner.
The edge.
Look at this. Fire off the corner. No fear. Boom. Good shot. Well, we talked about this when it kicked off. That first couple of plays, you're just kind of getting used to this. By the end of game 1, you're comfortable. You're out there flying around making things happen.
And you want to go again, but the game's over. And they'll play tomorrow night, right?
Yes, they will. All right. And then the horn's going to sound. The final score, white 22, red 6. White team will move on to championship Friday. Red team will play for the 3rd place game tomorrow. Jody, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Enjoyed it, man. We need to do this more often.
That's
Absolutely.
Right.
Jody Davenport, Springdale legend, Razorback legend, even Indianapolis Colts legend, Jody Davenport. We'll be back. We've got more 1st and 2nd grade action coming up. You're watching the 2024 71st Annual Kiwanis Kids.